Now, in political news, another tough week for the Tories.
The government insists that the Deputy Prime Minister, Dominic Raab, values civil servants after claims that he was rude to staff.
Not only is he rude, he's also pathetic. Look at this. He was accused of chucking 3 Pret a Manger tomatoes in a fit of rage. It's the most middle-class assault ever. Step back or I'll turn you into a bruschetta. Mind you, the news was shocked. Apparently, they interviewed someone who was in the room.
Can you explain what it was like to be right in the heart of Dominic Raab's attack?
I don't know. I'm a fucking tomato. Incredibly, it's not just Dominic Raab. Did you hear about Gavin Williamson?
Cabinet Minister Sir Gavin Williamson steps down over allegations of bullying.
So, did he call someone a snowflake, leave a passive-aggressive note?
He's reported to have told a civil servant to slit their throat and jump out of a window.
Wow. Now, not only is that shocking, it's impossible.
How to open a window.
There's more. Look how he dealt with civil servants.
Sir Gavin said,
always tell them to off, and if they have the to come and see me, jumped up civil servants.
Fucking civil servants. They should shoot themselves in the face and then give themselves a Chinese burn. He's an absolute maniac. Did you hear what he had on his desk?
This is a man who, when he was chief whip himself, was known as the baby-faced assassin. He had an actual whip on his desk, as well as a pet tarantula.
Is he in fucking Slytherin? I mean, Christ, check out the spider's name. He called it Cronus.
We must bide our time, Cronus. For soon the Dark Lord will return.
What makes all these bullying accusations even worse is that 2 years ago, Gavin made this video.
This week, Anti-Bullying Week, is a chance to thank schools and teachers for everything they do to make the classroom a safe place for every child to thrive. Bullying is never acceptable.
Bullying is never acceptable.
This is a civil servant and your spider longs for their muggle blood.
Such a piss take, isn't it? Here's how that advert should have looked.
Bullying is never acceptable. Every school must have anti-bullying policies in place so that no pupil fears coming to school or working online. We can make sure every child grows up feeling confident and free to be themselves and stamp out bullying.
Mike, thank you, madam. Yes! Mind you, it's not just Gavin. His colleagues are just as mad.
A group of whips so disliked him that they had a discussion about whether they could come in early one morning, release the pet tarantula and stamp it to death.
Is everyone involved in politics a psychopath? I'm not a massive fan of Piers Morgan. I don't want to headbutt his budgie. Also, didn't Rishi say this 3 weeks ago?
This government will have integrity, professionalism and accountability at every level.
Integrity? You're surrounded by tomato flingers, throat slitters and spider stampers. And it doesn't stop there. Earlier this year, the Tories put forward a council candidate called John T. Campbell, who said, possibly the creepiest thing I've ever heard. Girls smell better at 16 than at 28. A, why would you say that? B, how do you know? Oh, she's 29. Feed her to the spiders. Can it get creepier? Yes, it can. He said girls aged between 16 to 23 have a buttery, sweet smell. You're right. They're women, not margarine. Oh, they're utterly. I can't believe I'm not on a register. There's more, man. He describes their smell as unbelievably magnetic. The only thing magnetic should be the tag on his ankle. Yup. It's so shocking. Big news in the world of technology.
Elon Musk has completed his £38 billion takeover of Twitter after months of going back and forth over the deal.
And he announced it with one of the shittest jokes ever told.
In a video on his own Twitter feed, he carried a sink into the building and captioned the video, "Let that sink in."
I know, the only way that could have been worse was if he used this music. Let that sink in. Imagine working for a dickhead like that. Just dropping some money on the floor. I'm gonna change this place. Look at me, look at me. I'm turning this place around. Laugh or I'll fucking fire you! Do you know the maddest thing? Do you see why he wanted to buy Twitter?
He says he's buying Twitter to help humanity.
If you want to help humanity, find the cure for cancer, tackle climate change. Like there's people in flooded homes in Pakistan go, don't worry, Elon Musk has bought a platform for shouty wankers. We're going to be all right. How is he helping humanity? Reportedly, by letting some banned people back on Twitter. People like head of the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke, school shooting denier Alex Jones, and possibly the worst US president of all time, Donald Trump. Thanks to Elon Musk, we can look forward to more of this kind of wisdom.
Kidney has a very special place in the heart.
I know words, I have the best words.
I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation. Infantrymen, criminal, applicable. I'm not a big fan of sharks either. A wheel is older than a wall. You can shoot me, but you'll have to kill us all. Something.
Hooray for humanity.